Hello, tomfoolery today! Hey! I've been on a lack of internet for a while, so I finally got it back. Yeah! Alright, so a lot of people have been asking me about Disney World and stuff I know, because my family's kind of Disney obsessed, and one of my friends is actually going to Disney World tomorrow, and he's never ever been there, and so I'm making this video mainly for him and others who have never been there who need to go right now. Like, seriously, if you have never been there, you need to go. I don't care if you only have enough money to go for one day, and you don't even eat anything, you need to go. Now. So basically there are 4 parks. There is the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios, aka MGM, and Animal Kingdom. Then there's also Downtown Disney, the water parks, and all of the resorts. So we shall start off in Magic Kingdom, and there are 5 sections to the Magic Kingdom. Main Street USA, Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland, and Tomorrowland. Now, usually when you get into the park, most people would go in the direction of Tomorrowland first and then go around that way, but it's less crowded if you go in the direction of Adventureland first and go the opposite way. Also, as soon as you get in, any of the big rides that you want to go on, get fast passes for them right away, because you seriously do not want to be waiting in line for Splash Mountain for 2 hours. Also, make sure you see the parades. And if you want to get on rides and you've already seen the parades or the fireworks, then go on any of the rides during the parade or the fireworks, and there will be absolutely no lines. And you can go on as many times as you want. And make sure you see Wishes, the fireworks at Magic Kingdom. They're my absolute favorite fireworks display in all of Disney World. And I love it so much. I have the soundtrack and I memorized it. Yeah. Next is Epcot, and in Epcot the best place to start off is in Futureland, because that is the section of the park that closes earlier than the rest of the park. And then after that you can go to the World Showcase, and make sure you see Illuminations, which is the fireworks display. Also, as soon as you get into the park, make sure you get your fast passes for Soarin', because they get sold out by noon usually, and you don't want to be standing 2 hours in that line either. Also in Epcot, make sure you go on Test Track, and when you go on Test Track, if you want to get through the line faster, you can go in the single riders lane, and that way you can go on a car. You'd go on with a bunch of people you don't know, but you get in there way faster than everybody else goes. Also, if you go to any of the restaurants in the countries, like if, for example, if you went to go to eat at Mexico, it's cheaper to eat outside than it is to go inside and eat. And make sure you visit all the countries. Every place has a different thing to offer, and it's like traveling around the world without having to travel very far. Now at Disney's Hollywood Studios, aka MGM, as soon as you get into the park, you make sure you go to Toy Story Mania and get fast passes, because they get sold out way faster than any other ride I've ever seen. So you need to get those right away, otherwise you will never be able to go on. After that, head over to the backlot tour, and if the line is huge and you're like, forget about this, there is a door on the side on the right of the room, and if you go and you ask them if you can be part of the show, then they will let you, and you can skip the entire line. And the show's really fun to be in. I've been in it before and it's really awesome. Okay, so after all of that, head over to Rock and Roll Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror, and go on those as many times as possible, because both of those rides are awesome. Best place to experience Rock and Roll Roller Coaster is in the back seat. You would imagine it'd be the front seat, but it's actually a back seat, because you can see everything, and it's not, you don't get whiplash or anything at all. Also in Tower of Terror, the best place to sit is in the front row. The back row, you don't feel anything compared to the front row. Also, if you put a coin on your knee when you're dropping, it will float in the air. And the sequences of drops in Tower of Terror are different every single time. So you could drop 3 times or you could drop 7 times. You would never know. But it is fun every single time. After the day is done, you want to go experience the Fantasmic show. And it is one of the best shows I've ever seen, right after Wishes. If you missed the first one, there's always a second show right after, so don't fret. Also, you can go on the big rides again, because there will be no lines. So, Animal Kingdom! So, at Animal Kingdom, they close at 5, so you want to get there early and get everything done. There's not really much to do there anyways. The very first thing that you want to do is go on Kilimanjaro Safari, or get a fast pass for that, and go on, and you can see all the animals, and it's such an amazing experience. Then after that, what you want to do is go to Expedition Everest, and it is so cool, because when you're going up what you think will be the big drop, you look out to your right and your left, and you can see all of Disney World. You can see all of the parks, and it is just an amazing view. And then after that, what you want to do is head over to Dino Land USA and go on to Dinosaur the ride, and it is a really cool ride. You'll never be on anything like it again. And then after that, you want to make sure you go into the Tree of Life, which is that big tree in the middle, and you want to go inside of it. There's a show with all the characters from A Bug's Life, and it's in 4D, and it's so awesome. So go see that. It's a great time. Now, if there's ever a day that you've gone to the parks and you just want to relax and not really go walk around the parks for the whole day, you can always go to Downtown Disney, shop or eat, or you can go to Disney Quest in Downtown Disney, and it's full of video games. If you're a video game fanatic, that's where you want to go. Or you can go see Cirque du Soleil's La Nuba, and it is a one-of-a-kind experience. Or during the day, you can go to one of the water parks. You can go to Blizzard Beach or Typhoon Lagoon. Typhoon Lagoon, you can swim with sharks, or go in the largest wave pool in the country, or the biggest lazy river in the country. Or in Blizzard Beach, you can go down Summit Plummet, which is a really steep drop. You can go on toboggan sleds on your stomach and race people down slides, and it's really fun. Now, most of the resorts are like monorail distance or walking distance to other parks, so definitely get maps or ask people how to get around. Don't forget, so there's different experiences at every resort. You can go eat at all the resorts, and you can visit them all the time, make friends, talk to people. Also, in a lot of the parks, you can go and take pictures and send things like emails and little other things to your friends. Also, you can definitely get some souvenirs and bring them back for your friends, especially the ones who love Disney. It's a family experience. Every ride should be with your family. You should never go on a ride by yourself or without your family. It's the only place in the entire world that I know of that has ever told me, you know, you don't need to grow up. You can always be a kid here. There are no horrible things in Disney. They are there to make your day, to make you have the most memorable time of your life. So I hope you all have a wonderful time in Disney World, and I hope this helps somewhat, and take my advice, because it's good advice. Take me with you. If you're ever planning to go and you're like, well, this girl's kind of cool and she seems to know a lot about Disney, she could help me a lot when I go there, and so then you should invite me along, and it'd be really cool of you because I love Disney World, so yeah. Okay, that's about it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye! Okay, bye. Hello again. To watch me make a fool of myself and look like the biggest Disney freak in the world, click here. Just click right there.